Hello and welcome everyone to your favorite weekly news capsule. Who is a mentor? A person who not only empowers you to see a brighter future, but also a person who makes you believe that future can be obtained. Let's begin with the news capsule.
Earlier this week, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman presented the Union Budget for the country's financial year 2023-24. This budget placed a central focus on green growth by increasing investments towards reducing carbon intensity and creating more green jobs. It also increased investments towards setting up digital libraries for children across the nation to build a strong culture of reading. And now, here are some fun and interesting facts about the history of our budget. Did you know that India's first ever budget was presented by the British government in 1860? But the first ever union budget of independent India was presented in 1947 and has been an annual tradition ever since. In fact, the last two budgets were completely paperless, and so was this one. As has also been custom, the Halwa ceremony is held every year where the finance minister distributes the halwa to her colleagues before the budget is officially finalized and locked in. The budget session also commences with the economic survey every year, which is a document released by the ministry that reviews the economic developments of the last financial year. The record of the longest budget speech is held by current Finance Minister Sitharaman, who spoke for 2 hours and 42 minutes during the 2020 session, while Manmohan Singh holds the record for the wordiest budget speech for his 1991 speech, which contained over 18,600 words. If you want to learn about the specifics of this year's budget, do ask your parents or teachers to break it down for you.
If you've ever been to Delhi, you most definitely would have driven past India Gate and seen the Rashtrapati Bhavan, also known as the President's House. But did you know that the iconic and beautiful Mughal gardens at the Bhavan has recently been renamed to Amrit Udyan? The renamed gardens were opened to the public earlier this week, and we definitely recommend a visit so you can witness the beautiful 12 acres of lush garden that feature a variety of flowers and plants.
Finals for the Hockey World Cup 2023 took place last week and witnessed a nail-biter of a match. After drawing 3-3 in regulation time, Germany made an incredible comeback to beat the defending champions Belgium 5-4 in the sudden death shootout to win the FIH Odisha Hockey Men's World Cup. Did you know that this is Germany's third Hockey World Cup title, including their victories in 2002 and 2006? We thank the state of Odisha for doing such a fantastic job of hosting this year's tournament and look forward to the 2024 edition taking place in Oman.
Another final and another win for tennis star Novak Djokovic as he claimed a record-extending 10th Australian Open title after defeating Stefanos Tsitsipas in the finals. Did you know that this win also levels him with Rafael Nadal's record of 22nd Grand Slam crowns? He has also reclaimed the world #1 crown for the first time since June last year. Meanwhile, Aryna Sabalenka from Belarus won the Australian Open women's singles title after defeating Elena Rybakina of Kazakhstan to capture her first ever Grand Slam singles title. It's certainly been quite an exciting week in the world of sport.
Last week, India produced a dominant performance at the JB Marks Oval in South Africa, against England to win the first ever ICC Under-19 Women's T20 World Cup. The team, led by captain Shefali Verma, bowled out England for 68 in 17.1 overs and chased down the target in 14 overs with ease and grace. Tita Sadhu was named the player of the match, thanks to her stunning bowling spell early in the game. This is truly a special win, and we congratulate the entire squad for making our country proud.
The future green agenda of Japanese auto giant Maruti includes developing and using a compost made of cow dung. Yes, you heard that right. In order to find sustainable solutions and reduce CO2 emissions from its cars, the company is working on an ambitious project in which they will produce biogas using this compost that can then be used as fuel for their vehicles. What an innovative and waste-efficient way of saving our environment, isn't it?
Igraspers, do you know what comets are? They are large and ancient objects made of dust and ice that orbit our galaxies and are thought to be leftovers from the formation of our solar system over 4 billion years ago. And earlier this week, a very special comet known as the Green Comet visited our skies after nearly 50,000 years. This distinctly green comet, with its fuzzy and beautiful aura, became visible to the naked eye as it made its closest pass of the Earth and could even be seen from India. Some stunning photos of the comet were captured from Sambar Lake in Jaipur. Isn't it just mesmerizing?
Light pollution is rapidly increasing in our cities, and as a result, scientists claim that the stars in our night sky are slowly disappearing as well. Did you know that the number of stars visible to the naked eyes has reduced by more than half in some places in less than 20 years? This is because light pollution caused by artificial light brightens up the sky up to 10% every year. So let's try and be more energy efficient when it comes to our lights. If not for the environment, then maybe for the stars in our skies.
Archaeologists in Egypt recently discovered what may be the oldest mummy to ever be found in Egypt. When the team discovered this 4,300-year-old mummy, they found the body to be completely covered in layers of gold. This helped them realize that the mummy was a rich and important man back then. Did you know that there has been a series of major archaeological discoveries across Egypt in recent years due to a push to increase tourism in the country? Well, it looks like it might be working because I certainly would love to visit after hearing this news. Wouldn't you?
The word of the week is guru, a leader, teacher, or guide in a particular field. He is no ordinary person, he is a great yoga guru. The riddle of the week is, what did the beach say when the tide came in? Long time no see.
Can you guess who? She is the highest-selling Colombian music artist of all time, signing a record deal with Sony at 13, and is often referred to as the Queen of Latin music. She teamed up with fellow Colombian and legendary author Gabriel Garcia Marquez to launch a child poverty foundation, America Latina and Acción Solidaria, to fight poverty in the continent of South America. In 2010, she collaborated with the South African group Freshly Ground to create the official song for the FIFA World Cup, titled Waka Waka. Well, yes, it's Shakira Isabel Mebarak Ripoll, popularly known as Shakira. Did you know that when she was 4, her father took her to a local Middle Eastern restaurant where she heard the doumbek for the first time, which typically accompanies belly dancing, and realized her true calling?
Did you know that a flea can accelerate faster than a space shuttle? Unbelievable, isn't it? A jumping flea reaches heights of about 8 centimeters in a millisecond. The acceleration, that is the change in speed over time by gravity, is measured in grams. In this case, the fleas experience 100 grams, whereas the space shuttle experiences around 5 grams.
Quiz time!
What is the name of the stretchy protein that allows fleas to leap fast? Send your answers to contact us at igraasp.com along with your full name, school name, and a photograph.
Answer to the last week's quiz.
Albert Einstein gave the famous theory of special relativity, defining the relationship between space and time. This certificate of appreciation is presented to Roshi Singh of Indraprastha Global School, Noida, for successfully participating in the weekly quiz on India's leading news capsule for tweens, Igraasp.
Dear Igraspers, this week let's go where the red fern grows. Meet young Billy, who has always dreamt of owning 2 dogs. His dream finally comes true as he saves up enough money for the puppies Old Dan and Little Anne, with whom he starts roaming the Ozarks. Together, they become the finest hunting team in the valley, with tales of their glorious conquests told and retold through the region. However, tragedy awaits and tests Billy's courage to the hilt. Will he manage to conquer his fears? Read on to find out about Billy's adventures in Cherokee County and offer us your thoughts on igraasp.com/iClub.
That's all we have for you this week. Take some time out and reflect on all those who have actually mentored you during a challenging time. It could perhaps be your parents, your teacher, or even a best friend. Isn't it amazing that we don't even realize that our mentors are all around us? Thank you for watching. We will see you again next week. Bye-bye.